Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. You are watching Game Brigade and my name is Brian, and today we're going on another deep dive on a Kickstarter that I'm a little bit intrigued with. This is Tiny Little Pirates. This is a game that normally I probably wouldn't back it because it's just not a system that I generally play. I'm generally more into heavy mini games. I like Euro games. And this is kind of a Euro game. It's got action systems in it. But I thought the theme and how well that this creator has implemented the theme is truly, truly impressive. So let's go ahead and take a look here. And so this is Tiny Epic Pirates. We're currently 20 days to go, and we are at 8,713 backers. Almost 500,000 here on the development side. Pretty impressive numbers. This is a company coming from Gamelyn Games, and they have done quite a bit of Kickstarter or just Tiny Epic games in general. About 20 of their games are the Tiny Epic series. So if you're a person who has played Tiny Epic, I'm fairly positive that you are going to be well versed in how their game quality is and how you'd want to back this game or not, or wait for a retail purchase potentially. I have personally never played a Tiny Epic game, so this would be my first foray into that. And what I liked about this game was, again, the theme of the game, the thematics, and how you they basically do make it feel like you are a pirate on the high seas. So this uses what's called a Rondelle action system, and so that basically means a circle system. So you're going to have these actions here, and you'll be going down in order here, and you'll see here in this picture they're showing that those actions potentially can change. And so you'll create your order here of your actions, and you'll go down, and you'll have meeples here that you actually can place here, and to skip over certain actions if that's an action you do not want to take at this time. So there is a little bit of customization, there is a little bit decision aspect going on. And then down here we actually have a breakdown of what those actions are. So you have plundering, trading, crewing up, attacking, searching, and finally burying treasure. And of course, the way that you're going to win this game is by being the first pirate to bury treasure, or at least 3 treasures. I feel like that's a very thematic thing. Like, that's what pirates want to do, right? We want to plunder, we want to be scallywags, and we want to bury our treasure so that when we decide we need it and we've escaped the gallows of the British Empire, we have money to drink rum with for the rest of our days. So what I liked about it was the way that they've implemented the combat system in the game, the way you can customize your pirate ship to make it be really the kind of, to play it the way you'd want to play it. So let's take a look at what I'm talking about here. So here we have some of the pirates, the crew and captains that you can get. So at the top here you have some dice that you'll see, and when you roll your dice to complete things, these are represented what dice are successes. So let's say you recruited this captain and you had this crew member and this crew member. So when you roll a 1, you get 1 success. If you roll a 2, you get 1 success. If you roll a 3, you would have 0 successes. If you rolled a 4, you'd have 2 successes. If you rolled a 5, you would have 2 successes. And if you rolled a 6, you would have 1 success. So, I mean, that kind of sounds like I'm jumping all over the place, but what they're saying is as you're getting higher into your infamy as a pirate, you can customize your ship to be like, I'm all in on 4s. I really want 4s and 5s to be my successes because I feel like those numbers really speak to me. But maybe you're like, you know what, I want to hedge my bets. I want to make sure that I'm never missing a shot, but I might not hit as many times as I need. And these damages, this combat damage, does matter because if you're either firing another pirate ship or if you're fighting a trade vessel, you're going to have to deal a certain amount of damage to complete that objective, like either sinking the ship and taking their items or whatever. If you fail, they actually give you kind of a reward to maybe make next time better. It's these little cannons that you can make your next attempt more likely to be successful. But I did like the idea as you're building your crew, you have the option to customize it. And these captains are actually dual-sided. If you, we're just going to scroll down. I didn't want to do this, but if you scroll down here, you can see here we have some captains and they're front and back. And what I like about this is there's also a mechanic of this game called mutiny. And what happens on a pirate ship when the crew is not satisfied with the way their current captain is taking their boat? They can mutiny. And what that means is you can have your crew mutiny. I think you only do it one time. And you'll flip your captain over. And on the backside, you're going to have another captain. And then they now you have a new captain with new dice, restrictions, or changes up how your ship can go. And that could basically really change up how your successes have been playing out. If we go back and take a look here, you can see you have your dice here at the top and dice up here in the top. So I'm assuming, like, say this girl will go to this guy. Again, I don't know exactly who's who, but I'm assuming these are all paired across. So if you were this guy, you were originally hitting 4s, 5s, and 6s, but now you're hitting 1s, 2s, and 3s. So it definitely can really change the total combat. And then here you have some crew members. And they have two variants of this game in terms of what variant do you want? Do you want the core set or do you want the deluxe version? Personally, I feel like if I were to buy this game, the costs are so low on the deluxe version. I don't know why you wouldn't just go with the deluxe. But again, some people, could have some decisions in terms of what that matters. And that's kind of what this channel is here for. Like, is it worth it? Is there enough cost here, a benefit, to want to back this game at a higher rate? So let's kind of talk about that. So let's transition back over here. You can kind of see over here they have a few variants. So at $25 or more, you'll get the Tiny Epic Pirates, and that's the base game. But for $30, you get the Epic Pirates Deluxe version. The Deluxe version includes an additional expansion pack. We'll scroll down here, called the Crimson Silver. So this is basically what you're getting. Not only are you getting some additional upgrade stuff here with the Deluxe, you're getting an expansion here. So you're getting the floating fortresses, you're getting the 2 solo pirate mats. I do not know, and I didn't check this far enough, and I apologize for that, if you have to have the Deluxe version for solo mode. I didn't see when I was up here looking here. You do. There are. No, I lied to you. Okay, solo pirate mode's on the backside. Okay, so that's what I was wondering. I was like, man, it really stinks if you have to buy the deluxe to be able to play solo. But you get an additional solo here. You get some shiny cubes. This is representing a different type of resource. They have rum, they have sugarcane, coffee. And that's what this is. It's an additional resource. And then we have some more pirate cards. And then in terms of add-ons, they do offer this curse. It's basically a ghost pirate ship, and I thought this was super cool. But this is also because I'm an ultra nerd, and I really, really like, the Pirates of the Caribbean thing, and that's kind of what this felt like to me. So overall, looking at this game in terms of, is this a game that I'd want to back? Is this a game that I'd want to put my money towards in terms of a Kickstarter? Well, I think at the end of the day, you could probably find this game for relatively the same price at retail. It's pretty cheap right now at $25. The deluxe version, though, I believe is Kickstarter limited exclusive. So this is where I would say, if it matters to you to want the deluxe content of this game, if the screen printed fortresses are interesting, having some little bit more updated features, for just $5 more, you get this Kickstarter exclusive. The shipping is extremely cheap. It's $7 shipping if you're in the US. Again, I'm US based, so we're going to look at US prices here. But I'll pull up the shipping chart actually real quick for you. That way you have a good idea of what I'm referring to. So here's the shipping. So US $7. That is very, very good. And then based in where you're at in the EU, they have some different shipping options, and they kind of talk here about what their shipping is. If that is something that you're interested in, again, I only focus on the U.S. as I am a U.S.-based consumer. So this is a game that seems to be very thematically played in the idea of a pirate. The actions are really unique, and I like how they are different enough for the game, so that every game could be completely different, which increases tons of replayability. And the fact that this is a short game, a 30-minute game, about 30 to 45 minutes, means that it's something you could pull out real quick, say at the beginning or end of your gaming sessions. Be like, hey guys, you want to play a Tiny Epic Pirate game real quick? Sure, why not? There's not a big enough time commitment. From the videos I've watched, it's a fairly easy teach. So if you had a new player group you were bringing in, you'd be like, hey guys, I got a game here. You want to play it real quick? It won't take more than an hour. I like games like that. I like to be able to throw a game in at the end, usually, of our playing session. Sometimes we do it in the beginning, but sometimes at the end, just to have kind of like a palate cleansing like experience. Like when we're jamming hours of a game like Gloomhaven, and you're like, oh man, 6 hours, that was a lot of gaming. You know what? Let's palate cleanse real quick. Let's play a game of Wingspan or a game of Tiny Epic Pirates. Something that is easy, not a lot of stress, and it doesn't require the whole play group to kind of hang around, because some people are like, oh, whatever, I'm out, peace out. So I'm probably pretty interested in this game. I think there's a lot of value here in supporting a company that really makes good, valuable games at a cheap price. And when I say cheap, I don't like to say bad quality, because I think their quality of games is pretty high up there. I would definitely recommend this game, and I think everyone here at Game Brigade and our team, we're excited to see what this game's like, to actually play it in person and kind of get a really good feel for it. If this is a review or a Kickstarter preview that helped you make a decision on the game, let us know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear what other games you're backing and what games you'd like us to do a review on. Is there something coming up that you're interested in? You're not quite sure if it's a game that you're going to want to back. Let us know. If you're interested in more content, leave a like and a comment. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Thank you again, and have a great rest of your day.